fucking Beast Wars, bitches! Now, why am I doing Beast Wars when I usually just do anime? Well, because it's Nostalgia Month! Every week for all of July, it's going to be 2 months of briefs about shows I fucking loved as a kid. And hopefully you liked them too, because they were fucking radical. Okay, now, as a kid, I hated this show, okay? Compared to... and Reboot, too. I fucking hated Reboot. Oh god, and the Donkey Kong Country cartoon. I'll get to that one. But compared to every other show at the time, it was ugly, dull, and just plain uninteresting. And unlike other shows like Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, Digimon, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I never really had any of the toys except for Cheetor. And it was the Transmetals version, and it was kinda lame actually. Which made me less interested in the show than I already was. But rewatching it recently, it's actually pretty fucking awesome. Now, a lot of folks would look at this and say it's incredibly dated, but not really. The fact that it's so damn ugly actually sorta helps make it feel kinda timeless. So, the show takes place 300 or so years after the original Transformers, you know, the G1 series that everyone loves, that I fucking loathe. No, I'm not doing a briefs on that, it's going to be far too negative. Or at least it was supposed to before they apparently retconned it or some shit, I don't fucking know, apparently it was in comics or something. And it takes place on a prehistoric Earth after the main characters, as well as the villains, crash land on it while fighting for Energon. Which, not being well versed in Transformers speak, I can only imagine is like Cocoa Puffs, but for robots. Giant robots. That are voiced by Mario. The show features the constant struggles of the heroic faction, the Maximals, as they do battle with the obviously evil Predacons. Oh fuck, really? That's what we're calling them? That's the best you could come up with? Fucking really? God, I'm coming at this show with the mindset of a fucking 7-year-old, and even I can tell you how stupid that sounds. Now, what was wrong with just calling them Autobots and Decepticons? Like, actually, now that I think about it, the word Decepticon comes from deception, but the Autobots are robots in disguise, which means they also deceive people. Interesting. Now, this show is very notorious for its really awkward animation that I actually find rather endearing these days, and I actually really like the voice acting.
Well, that's just prime!
Actually, the voice of Cheetor is probably one of my favorite voice actors, and anyone that grew up in the 90s watching Dragon Ball Z should remember him, because that's the first voice of fucking Goku.
No, I'm Cheetor!
Interesting.
Also, he voiced Mega Man, so I don't mind him so much. But, a little more obscure reference here, the guy that voices Megatron is David Kaye, who is also the voice of Sesshomaru in Inuyasha. And I don't care about Inuyasha, I just thought that was a rather interesting tidbit. My god, I fucking love the voice acting, especially Megatron, because he just sounds like he's orgasming every single line that he says.
Perfect. The Maximals are now forced to remain in beast mode even inside their base. The effect should soon be noticeable, but beyond their control. Yes.
And I never thought it was possible to actually chew up animated scenery. But David Kaye fucking succeeds. I love how it sounds like he's just jerking off every single line he does. And it's great. And it's just, oh, the show is just, I fucking hated it as a kid. Like, it didn't make me want the toys, and the toys didn't make me want to watch the show. But now, I'm watching the show, and I'm actually seriously thinking of actually buying the toys to do reviews of them. Because now I kinda want to get them. And it's like, oh my god, Hasbro, your strategy is working, but it's like 20 years too late. Ah! Anyways, this has been Briefs, the show where I try to review a show only to discover that everything I know is a lie. I'll go get my tinfoil hat now.